Good evening, everyone. Life moves fast and time waits for no one. If you look back at the last year, what do you see? Did you grow? Did you push yourself? Did you become the person you always wanted to be? Or did you hold back, make excuses, and stay in the same place? This year is not just another year, this is your year. You owe it to yourself to stop waiting, stop doubting, and start becoming the person you were meant to be. No one else is going to do it for you. No one is going to hand you success, happiness, or fulfillment. If you want it, you need to go out and get it. You owe it to yourself to stop making excuses. Excuses are the chains that keep you stuck in the same cycle year after year. You say you don't have time, but you waste hours scrolling on your phone. You say you don't have the energy, but you stay up late watching shows that add nothing to your life. You say you don't have the opportunities, but you never take the first step to create them. 2025 is the year to break free from excuses. If you want change, you have to make change. Stop making excuses. Because excuses are the silent killers of dreams and potential. They are the invisible chains that keep you stuck in the same place year after year, while others move forward and achieve what you once wished for. Every time you tell yourself you don't have enough time, energy, resources, or talent, you are choosing to stay where you are instead of stepping into the life you truly want. Excuses may seem small in the moment, but over time they pile up, creating a wall between you and your goals. The truth is that every successful person you admire has faced challenges, doubts, and limitations just like you. The difference is that they chose not to let those things stop them. They refused to allow excuses to control their destiny. They understood that success is not about waiting for perfect conditions, but about creating progress despite the obstacles. They didn't wait until they felt ready, because the truth is no one ever feels completely ready to chase their dreams. They just start and figure things out along the way. One of the most common excuses is, "I don't have enough time." But the reality is that you have the same 24 hours as everyone else. It is not about having time, but about making time. If something truly matters to you, you will find a way to prioritize it. People who claim they have no time often waste hours on social media, binge watching TV, or engaging in activities that add no real value to their lives. Instead of saying you don't have time, start tracking where your hours go, and you will see how much of your day is spent on things that don't contribute to your growth. Another common excuse is, "I don't have enough resources or money." While resources can make things easier, they are not the deciding factor in your success. Countless people have started with nothing, built from scratch, and found creative ways to move forward. They didn't wait for the perfect moment when everything was aligned. They used what they had, made it work. If you are always waiting for better conditions, you will stay stuck forever. Success is about resourcefulness and persistence, not about having all the tools in place from day one. Many people also say, "I am not talented enough," or "I don't have the skills," but skills and talent are developed through effort. No one starts as an expert. Every master was once a beginner. The only way to get better at something is to do it consistently. Failure is not a reason to stop. It is a reason to learn and improve. If you allow the fear of not being good enough to hold you back, you will never give yourself the chance to grow. Some say, "I will start tomorrow," but tomorrow turns into next week, then next month, then next year. Procrastination is another form of excuse. Disguised as a plan, waiting for the right time is an illusion. The right time is always now, because the more you delay, the more you convince yourself that starting is impossible. The longer you wait, the harder it becomes to take action. Momentum is built by starting, even if it is small. Action is better than overthinking. Planning, wishing without execution will get you nowhere. Excuses are comforting because they protect you from discomfort and failure. They give you a reason to stay in your comfort zone. But nothing great ever happens inside that zone. Real growth comes from stepping out of it, from doing things that scare you, from pushing yourself beyond your limits. If you want to change your life, you need to stop justifying why you can't. Start focusing on how you can. Instead of making excuses, start finding solutions. If you don't have time, wake up earlier or cut out distractions. If you lack resources, find free ways to learn and grow. If you don't feel talented, practice until you become skilled. If you are afraid of failure, remind yourself that failure is just feedback. It is not the end, it is part of the process. Imagine looking back on your life years from now and realizing that the only thing standing between you and your dreams was the excuses you made today. Don't let that happen. Don't let temporary comfort keep you from long-term success. Every time you make an excuse, you are choosing to stay the same, and every time you push through an excuse, you are getting one step closer to the life you truly want. The choice is yours. You can either continue to make excuses or you can make progress, but you cannot do both. Overcoming self-doubt is one of the most important steps toward achieving success and personal growth. Self-doubt is that little voice in your head that tells you that you are not good enough, not smart enough, or not capable enough to accomplish your goals. It is the voice that makes you question your abilities and second-guess your decisions. It holds you back from taking action, trying new things, and stepping outside of your comfort zone. It keeps you stuck in a cycle of fear, hesitation, and missed opportunities. The truth is that self-doubt is not real. It is a product of your thoughts and beliefs. And the good news is that you have the power to change those thoughts and beliefs. Self-doubt often comes from past experiences and negative influences. If you have failed before, or if someone has criticized you in the past, you may have developed the belief that you are not capable. But failure is not a sign that you are not good enough. It is a sign that you tried, that you learned, and that you can improve. Every successful person has faced failure at some point. The difference is that they did not let failure define them. Instead, they used it as motivation to get better. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of success. Another cause of self-doubt is comparison. When you constantly compare yourself to others, you start to feel like you are not as good as they are. But what you don't see is their struggles, their failures, and the hard work they put in to get where they are. Comparison is unfair because everyone has a different journey and a different timeline. Just because someone else is ahead does not mean you are behind. The only person you need to compare yourself to is the person you were yesterday. Focus on your own growth and progress. Instead of worrying about what others are doing, one of the best ways to overcome self-doubt is to take action. When you take action, you prove to yourself that you are capable. Confidence does not come from thinking about success. It comes from actually doing things. When you take small steps toward your goals and see progress, your belief in yourself grows. The more you take action, the more you realize that self-doubt was just an illusion. Action destroys doubt because it replaces fear with experience. Another way to overcome self-doubt is to change the way you talk to yourself. Many people are their own worst critics. They say things to themselves that they would never say to a friend or loved one. If you constantly tell yourself that you are not good enough, your mind will believe it. But if you start speaking to yourself with kindness, encouragement, and positivity, you will start to believe in yourself. Words have power, and the way you talk to yourself shapes your reality. Replace negative self-talk with positive affirmations. Remind yourself of your strengths and past achievements instead of focusing on your weaknesses. It is also important to surround yourself with positive and supportive people. The people you spend time with have a big impact on your mindset. If you are always around negative people who doubt you and bring you down, your self-doubt will grow. But if you surround yourself with people who uplift you, encourage you, and believe in you, your confidence will grow as well. Seek out mentors, friends, and role models who inspire you and push you to be your best. Self-doubt also decreases. When you prepare and build your skills, when you are knowledgeable and well prepared, you feel more confident. If you doubt your abilities in a certain area, take the time to learn and improve. Invest in yourself through education, practice, and experience. The more skilled you become, the more belief you will have in yourself. Confidence is built through competence. Another way to overcome self-doubt is to visualize success instead of imagining failure. And worst case scenarios. Train your mind to see yourself succeeding. When you see yourself achieving your goals in your mind, it becomes easier to believe that you can do it. In reality, visualization is a powerful tool that many successful people use because your mind cannot tell the difference between a real experience and an imagined one. When you consistently visualize success, you program your brain to believe in yourself. Finally, be patient with yourself. Overcoming self-doubt is a journey. It does not happen overnight. But every time you push through doubt and take action, you get stronger. The key is to keep moving forward even when you are afraid, even when you are uncertain, because confidence is not about never feeling doubt. It is about not letting doubt stop you. Self-doubt is something everyone experiences at some point, but it does not have to control your life. It does not have to keep you from reaching your potential. The only limits that exist are the